Greetings, fans of virtual racing. I am Charlie Gearhart, and finally, we are back with the FARC Lowe Dollar Series. We are back with Greg, you got some echo back there. Hopefully, he gets that fixed. As I was saying, we're finally back with the FARC Lowe Dollar Series. We've gotten caught up with the ASCC and the FARC Late Model Series. Finally, the timelines match again, and we got a special race tonight. Tonight, we're at the Indianapolis Raceway Park for the Casper Carb Night 150. As the name implies, we're racing on Carb Night, the Friday before the Indianapolis 500. And tonight, joining our FARC Lowe Dollar Series stars, we have a number of drivers who are doing double duty between tonight and the Indianapolis 500 as a special promotion from the series sponsors. The Indy 500 drivers were incentivized with some show-up money to come mix it up with the FARC stars. Thank you, Trek. It's about FARCing time.
For today's race.
As always, I am joined by the YouTube chat and by the EFR Discord off-color commentators. How's everyone doing tonight?
Hi, YouTube.
Good night.
That is good to hear. Now let's head to the track. We got 46 cars on the entry list, going for 46 spots. So the Indianapolis Raceway Park is going to be pretty crowded tonight. Hopefully, we'll keep it clean and green.
Good going.
Right now on pole is Lance Thomas, who is one of a few drivers doing double duty between tonight and the ASCC's US 500 up in Michigan on Sunday at the same day and the same time as the Indy 500. But now, Thomas has been knocked off of the pole by Sean Boyd, who will be racing full-time for the rest of the season in the M&J Racing number 63. He was unfortunately booted from the number 29 Southern Motorsports SAR over in the ASCC East Series after his father Marcus had a conversation with Ethan Everett, owner of the Southern Motorsports team, after Sean Boyd blew up early on in the South Boston race.
Sorry, who the fuck's in the 62? I thought she was never stuck carring again.
I don't know. Who is that in the 62?
Why, it's only three-time Master Cup champion and current Champ Car driver Alexis Rainsford.
Oh, is that who she is?
I
Yes.
thought it was the two-time Master Cup champion.
That was the damn.
Is it two? I don't know.
Yes, one of our Indy stars racing tonight is Alexis Rainsford, who, as was said a few moments ago, is a two-time TM Master Cup Series champion and former Indy 500 winner, special guest of M&J Racing here tonight.
How much money was given to her?
Nobody I talked to who was involved in that deal wanted to say. So qualifying is complete. Sean Boyd is on the pole. Kelly Splicen, who sat on the pole and won last time out at the Nelson Ledges road course, is on his outside.
I'll give you an answer to that question. Too much, so much that they don't want to admit.
FARC's going to have a schedule decrease to 10 races next year.
And as we look on the grid, gridded up and ready to go, let's have a look at our point standings coming into tonight's race. So Daniel Sharp is on top, leading by 42 points over Taylor Matthews. Then it's a 50-point lead over Bob Steffens. Rip Tyler, 7 points behind Steffens. Tyler and Steffens won the first 2 races of the season, respectively. Bob Steffens has brought his number 87 car for BS Racing tonight in a janky championship run. Then it's a tie for 5th place between Ty McDermott and Daniel Bouchard, Michaela Perry-Jones and Michael McKinley, 7th and 8th, Kelly Splicen, the Nelson Ledges winner, in 9th, and Danica Hollifield for SWH Racing, rounding out the top 10. It's been a real good season for SWH Racing so far. Where does Hollifield roll off tonight? Oh, that's not a great qualifying run for her at all. She's in 35th. Raffle stomping time by Rainsford. Well, she's got a bit of work to do. She qualified 19th out of the 46 starters. So, we do have Alexis Rainsford in tonight's race. The other drivers running the Indy 500 on Sunday who have joined her tonight will be Cody Gleason in car number 30 for AJ Young Racing. He qualified not so great, lining up in 41st. Then we have, let's go down the order to Oppo Anselmi, who finished on the podium at Cariala a couple years ago, right?
Yes.
That sounds right.
But Anselmi will be in Sunday's Indianapolis 500. He's qualified 26th in the number 61 car for the Dave Hetzel team. Next, we have Anthony Griffith, the longtime FARC veteran for Team Thunder. He is also running the Indy 500 this year. He is lining up in 32nd in the number 15 for Team Thunder. And next, we have Ryan Gold, who's also made a few FARC starts this year for Rackham Motorsports. Finished in the top 5 at Nelson Ledges last week. He lines up in 18th.
Taking a shot.
What was that?
Don't we have any newcomers for this race or something? Baby Town?
Oh, game's lagging a bit. Not sure why. Great qualifying run for Megan Gallagher on the outside, row number 2. That team's been struggling to find speed this year. Vincenzo Focasato is back, lining up on the inside of row 3, inside of Bob Steffens. Noah Hart in car number 83, making his debut for Durban Sport Racing tonight. He lines up, where did he qualify? 22nd. Another driver making her debut in the FARC Lowe Dollar Series, Tina Anderson in car number 90, in a car prepared by Team Timothy. She lines up in 13th. We have MB Motorsports out in full force with 2 cars. Lance Thomas briefly sat on the pole before being knocked off by Sean Boyd. He will be starting in 8th, and joining him is his teammate Rich Roy in car number 3, who has disqualified not so great in 30th. There's a look at the M&J Racing number 62, driven tonight by Alexis Rainsford, making her first FARC Lowe Dollar Series start in 15 years. She started a race in Japan in 2008. But at the head of the field, Sean Boyd leads the field to the green flag for 150 laps.
God damn, it's really been that long, hasn't it?
Sean Boyd struggling off of turn number 2. Kelly Splicen will drive around his outside to take the early lead. She will likely lead lap number 1.
Yeah, the high line around IRP is usually the faster lane.
Did Rainsford compete at Dwyer in 2010? I don't remember.
She was part of my team, but she didn't get a chance to compete because the car kind of got wrecked early on.
Oh.
Yeah, her and Davenport, I think, were the co-drivers for that car.
Well, alright then. Well, if she didn't get a chance to drive, then, well, I think my point about this being her first start since 2008 stands.
They might have been in the 2011 Dwyer too. Let me see.
I thought she was a co-driver for Rachel.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yes, Rachel Rainsford did drive for Gravity Racing for at least a year or two. Sean Boyd facing some pressure from points leader Daniel Sharp. P2 in points, Taylor Matthews behind him. Vincenzo Focusato rounding up the top 5. Then it's a bit of distance between the 93 and the 24 of Skeeter Farnsworth. And that's the 23 of Lance Thomas going up into the wall. This is the part where I remind the viewers that Lance Thomas is the grandson of TM Master Cup Series legend Arthur Thomas, King Arthur.
Yeah, I said the high line was faster. I didn't mean the Ross Chastain line.
Yeah, there's no Hale Millen in this series.
Oh, the music's still playing. I am so sorry. Oh, and looks like we've had an issue involving David Bloom and maybe race leader Kelly Splicen.
Yeah, a little damage there on the 41.
Oh, well, I guess we didn't.
Nope, game crashed. Woodard, you've been saved!
My apologies. We'll get this going again. We will have to re-qualify because I forgot to save the results.
Like how Greg is like, God damn it, and then God's like, all right, I'll give you a mulligan.
Ladies and gentlemen, Packer Carroll. How have you been?
All right.
Yeah, Packer, it's been a while. Good to have you back in voice.
Yeah, I've just been really busy lately.
It's all good. Okay, let's do this again.
The Grand Marshal for today. And to get underway, down at the head of the field, let's listen in.
All right, Sean Boyd is on pole once again. This time it's MPJ on his outside. Michael McKinley and Vincenzo Focusato are the new second row. Kelly Splicen and Lance Thomas, row 3. Row 4, Ty McDermott and Bob Steffens. And row number 5, Sergei Yakovsky and Ryan Gold.
Hey, Packer, did you watch the ASCC race last week?
I watched bits and pieces of it.
Down at the head of the field. Let's listen in.
Hunter Blaze was the best teammate ever to Calvin Hobbs, and I'm being very sarcastic about that.
Yeah, I saw where he screwed the pooch there. Can't be perfect every race.
Lance Thomas had a mechanical failure. We're going to have to start this again.
I see I have missed absolutely nothing.
And the result
No.
was saved.
Absolutely nothing happened. It's okay.
Down at the head of the field. Let's listen in.
By the way, YouTube stream quality, I've had it up on my other monitor for a little while, and YouTube stream quality has looked pretty good so far.
That is good. I've also been seeing nothing but solid green over here on OBS. Wow, no dropped frames. That is also good.
It's that big white space on the inside. Oh, that's actually paint. Okay. I looked over on the YouTube stream to make sure that wasn't just a huge untextured spot, but no, there's actually texture on there. Okay.
Yeah, it's concrete.
Yeah, white concrete. Okay. I was making sure.
Green flag. For the first time tonight. Good turn two for Sean Boyd. He said before the race he had a dream in which he absolutely blew that first corner and lost the lead.
Sounds like an attempt at a reverse jinx.
MPJ holding on to second. Never mind. Vincenzo Focusato going for the lead on going for second place on his teammate.
So is Boyd now the full-time driver of the 63?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
After the events of South Boston. But he has been on M&J's roster in their back pocket for a couple of years. He made his debut a couple of years ago at Talladega. He's been residing in Kevin Monroe's guest room, and we've had a caution. I feel like Ty McDermott in the Navage livery may have been responsible. He's stuck in the pits.
That's the first thing I heard when I got back, and I can safely say Batista got his wish.
Yep.
The Navage car causing problems.
Oh.
Yep. He had a tire go down, trying to get down to the bottom, and Carlo Ty McDermott.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think you'd rather get to the apron than panic and get stuck in the middle of the racing line. A little hard to fault him there.
Ty McDermott will be joining Bob Steffens and Lance Thomas in Michigan on Sunday for the US 500. And Rich Roy. The the 6 is not in this race, but the 44 is in 39th. The 94, 44 being Harv Henry. The 94 is RK Slocum, second of the Harv Henry cars. He is 44th. The 66 of Keegan Mallory is 21st for the Dave Hetzel team, and Oppo Anselmi is right behind him in 22nd. Ty McDermott coming back out onto the track. Maro Adachi has also visited the pit lane. Not sure if anyone else will. Oh, 41 looks like she might be having difficulties. Kelly Splicin into the pits with fuel system problems.
Yay.
Looks like they're working on it. And there goes the 41 out of the pits before she loses a lap. So Sean Boyd leads the way, followed by Vincenzo Focasato in second. Third is MPJ. Fourth, Lance Thomas. Michael McKinley in fifth place. 3 drivers from Indiana lined up third through fifth. Bob Steffens in sixth. Sergei Yakovsky seventh. Rip Tyler, winner of the opening round and 2-time FARC Lowe Dollar Series champion in 8th. Taylor Matthews, P2 in points, 9th. And Ryan Gold is our highest running Indy 500 star right now in the 10th spot.
Siege, where is Cody Gleason? Because I just remembered he was in this race.
Cody Gleason is 41st in the AJ Young machine, sandwiched between John Burr and RK Slocum.
I'm going to be honest, and I know I'm pretty sure this idea was thought of, that Rainsford isn't driving a Lynx car, like teammate to Reyes.
Yeah, it's not a team car. It's a separate entry. 62 car.
Yeah, 62 is the
On the car though.
62 is the third entry for M&J Racing.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm surprised that she didn't enter as a team car to Reyes.
Oh no, they don't have. Lynx doesn't have the. That only runs one FARC car at the moment.
Okay.
Out of their own shop.
Going back to green, Sean Boyd leading the way. His teammate Ty McDermott has lost a lap. He's lined up on the inside.
Doesn't mean that doesn't mean there's not some people that are kind of helping out on that car this week, but who normally wouldn't be there, but you know.
Like, fair enough.
Lance Thomas way up the track in 4.
Because that 11 team is there to build, not necessarily just to develop the driver, it's to develop the whole team.
Yep. Alicia Reyes, car number 11, the Lynx Racing machine, currently running in 23rd. Lynx really expanding their footprint into the short track racing scene. That includes FARC.
Yep, and really got a lot big. They've really started to get a lot bigger, and results really started to explode once that team unionized and fully unionized and became a co-op in 2019. Griffith in trouble, maybe?
Yeah, Griffith has visited the pit lane. Not sure why.
What Cooper just said is a subliminal message. Unions are a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Subliminal?
Yeah, I'm not that subtle.
I'm guessing Griffith had a tire go down.
Top three are pretty spread out. MPJ in fourth, just has Bob Steffens a few car lengths behind her.
63 is looking really good right now.
I believe this is Sean Boyd's second pole of the year. He might have sat on the pole at Talladega, but I didn't check. Starting to put some laps on the back markers. Getting around Mauro Adachi in the 98 now, who's been into the pits. Cody Gleason riding around in 41st, wondering why he took this deal in the first place, I'm sure.
Look, okay, I wrote into his lore that he qualified for the Cariola GP with a shit tier car that was crowdfunded in one of the mention only years. So he's got no excuse.
I mean, his excuse is that he's driving for AJ Young.
Yeah, and that Cariola team is probably a lot more. That car, even though Mick come out of nowhere to get him into the race. Probably a much better machine comparatively than what he's got here.
To be fair, Cooper, that same car is the car that Lonnie Rollins is driving in the present season of Master Cup.
Yep. That 90 car does look really good on track. Very distinctive tangerine orange.
Her speed's looking pretty good, too. She's found her way into the top 10, up into the 7th spot, and pressuring Taylor Matthews for 6th.
Probably because the orange reminds me of Speed Energy orange.
No, that's more of a, that's more like reddish orange. Like that's just more of a, yeah. I mean, Gleason's doing everything you want a back marker to do, but at the same time, you have to get around him.
Oh,
instead of trying to punt him. I mean, I can't say Gleason did anything wrong there. That's if I'm Cody Gleason, I don't exactly have many nice things to say about the 9 car right at this moment.
It's Gabriel Messena giving the boot to the 30, getting him out of the way. Daniel Sharp sandwiched in between the 9 and the 62, now swinging around to the outside. That will be for the 15th position.
That's going to be a very clever move if he pulls that off.
Cody Gleason's thing is also that he broke away from his father's team, but...
Nicely done.
But, no one wants to take a chance on him because he has a habit of running cars and blowing them up.
Oh,
trouble for the 23.
Oh, that should be a yellow.
Oh.
That's a very big accident.
Oh. Hey, look, there's his teammate involved.
Oh, that's the whole back half of the field.
No!
We're stacking them up!
Well,
yeah, that's Tex Waltley in that.
That is almost
the whole back half of the field.
That is almost car founted too.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
They're still piling in.
I think the front half of the field's going to join in that.
Yeah, that's not good.
This is like that one infamous Langhorn clip.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
What the hell was that?
Just
whole bunch
everything
of
stopped
nonsense.
on the High Line, and everyone just piled in because the panic lines are shit.
So the good news is both my drivers were indeed involved in that.
A 68's in there. Someone went like upside down.
A few someones went upside down.
Well, I mean, like went like
Yeah.
over. Yeah, it was a car that went upside down and over another one. Yeah, it was 86 car.
Yeah.
This
FDJ.
caution brought to you by Leco Brakes.
It's brought to you by RKO out of nowhere.
He's just bloom.
Yeah, the whole field got RKO'd right there. Holy glitch, Batman.
I really wonder if there is a Max Panic line on this track. Or if there is, if it's not just a copy of Min Panic. Not a lot of avoidance there.
Rainsford involved.
Why not?
62 RSL limping away.
It's, 68 was in it. MPJ
And
went over.
Selmy's dug in there somewhere.
I think it'd be easier to count the cars that weren't involved in this.
Yeah,
I know Roy
There
had some
maybe have
damage.
5. And that's a maybe, because I think the 11 was in it. And the 11 passed that wreck when it went, or passed that when it happened. The yellow was thrown. And then came around and piled into it.
All right, folks. We're 25 laps into this thing. What do we want to do? Because that was a little bit ridiculous.
That's
maybe-
an SOD wreck. You've got
Go
that's
back.
got to be
Maybe-
a restart.
I'll say maybe. I was gonna say maybe. Check the LPs.
Yeah.
Specifically Vax Panic, because it didn't look like it exists.
Yeah, that might be worth checking out. So, I mean, it looked like pretty much the entire field was involved in that.
See how many retirements came out of that.
Oh, I don't think that's going to necessarily matter. You had an accident so big that it just like pushed cars on top of other cars through the accident.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Let's. I think we're gonna restart this. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I agree.
I would. That's not only just a restart, but that's a check the track. Check the track first.
Max Panic line looks like it's where it needs to be.
What? Huh? Check the front.
Or min Panic.
No, Min Panic's in the wall. I'm talking Max Panic's in the bottom.
Oh.
No, it is not where it should be. Yeah, no wonder. They weren't using it. It's too far away.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that explains a lot. Copy Max Race, or just a copy of the Max Race or the limp line would probably work. I don't know where the limp
God damn,
line.
it's right down near the wall.
Yeah, if it's too far away, they won't use it. They won't be as tempted to. Which is partially why I tend to use the have the Max Panic line just be like an overtake line.
All right.
Because that does get used. I would check out where the limp line is. Maybe, I don't know, copy it, set it to pit 1 or whatever, and just look at it there.
All right. In light of that, I'm gonna call it an evening. I'll catch the VOD. Good luck.
All right.
Cheers.
Good night.
Good night.
I will be back in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, sorry this has not been working out so far. I promise, I solemnly swear, they were better behaved in testing.
Well, to be fair, we didn't really. I don't think we really expected a car to just completely stop in the middle of the racing line, and then that happened. But, you know, shit happens.
I've also stopped recording in order in the hopes that performance will be better.
Down at the head of the field.
And I'll just cross my fingers that the stream won't get eaten.
Couldn't you just like take clips of the stream?
I've stopped recording on OBS.
No.
All right. Let's try this again. Sean Boyd just could not muster the energy to qualify on pole for the third time in a row. Tina Anderson on debut will lead us to the green.
I like where I'm starting. Can we save the qualifying results?
Yeah, good idea.
I feel like both my cars are starting.
Drivers, start
All right, back.
engines.
Make a donation to whatever god you worship, and let's hope this works.
So Tina Anderson and Michaela Perry-Jones make up row number 1. Lance Thomas and Sean Boyd, row 2. Row 3 is Bob Steffens and Michael McKinley. Row 4, Isaac Leitner, reigning FARC Super Series champion, driving for the championship-winning Gravity Racing, with Vincenzo Focusato on his outside. Then row number 5, Danica Hollifield and Rip Tyler. We are green again. Tina Anderson, with a slow start, gets passed on the outside by MPJ, who will lead the first lap. Now she's trying to defend the second spot from Sean Boyd. And that will not be a successful defense. Michael McKinley is going to come after the 90 car now. I think they might have just thrown the qualifying setup on there. She's getting swallowed up. Three wide. Maybe a little bit of fender rubbing between Noah Hart, Sergei Yakovsky, and Alicia Reyes. Ryan Gould started last after having some issues in qualifying. He has made up six spots up to 40th. It's being challenged by Keegan Mallory right now. That's Matt Pearson in the 85 Empire car right in front of them. Oh, I also forgot to mention at the top of the show, Samantha Spires is back after being helped to the hospital in an accident at Talladega. Medically cleared to race once again, starting this weekend. Driving.
Sorry, the 38 and 88 cars just death traps. Because didn't the driver of the 38 get introduced to a mysteriously appearing tire wall at San Antonio?
Yes, he did. Focus Autosports hoping to shake off the curse. Lance Thomas has taken over the second spot and is coming after the 63 of Sean Boyd. Tina Anderson has settled into the sixth spot. Sean Boyd washing up in turn 3. He's going to give Lance Thomas a shot at the lead, coming to the caution. 23 is the leader. Now, what's the caution for? Oh, David Bloom going around on the front stretch. Kenny Myatt in car number 77 gets collected. Looks like he just got out of shape with the 24 behind him. Oh, we got a pile up under yellow. 71 and 16 with heavy damage. Yeah, they're all checking up for the pace car. Sorry, Packer. And Snake, if you're watching.
That, my friends, is what we call a championship hangover.
Looks like just about everybody is pitting. Except for Tex Gwaltney. Let's see what Rip Tyler and Isaac Leitner do after that collision. Oh, they're both done. That sucks.
Yeah, I'm honestly not surprised. Nothing has gone right for the 71 this year, it seems like.
Looks like Tex Gwaltney's heading to pit lane, not trying to leapfrog the field after all. Maybe he just didn't know the pits were open.
That or didn't want to pit with everyone else and get into more trouble.
I'm back from taking a squat. Was the race restarted?
Yes.
Okay.
With a quick LP change.
Was there another skill issue?
Yeah, we've had a couple more. So David Bloom spun on the front stretch to bring out our first caution, and then Rip Tyler and Isaac Leitner ran into each other under yellow.
Basically, the whole field stopped for the pace car, and they didn't.
Sean Boyd continues to lead. Michael McKinley is up to second now. Bob Steffens third. Lance Thomas fourth. And I should not have said Sean Boyd continues to lead. It was Lance Thomas leading at the caution. Boyd has taken the lead back. Daniel Sharp in fifth. MPJ sixth. Vincenzo Focusato seventh. Tina Anderson eighth. Ty McDermott ninth. And Oppo and Selmy rounding out the top 10 right now.
Not bad for your first FARC start. In a car that I don't think he's terribly comfortable with.
I'll get back.
Looking out the front of the 61 of Oppo and Selmy, at the back of the Navage number 64 of Ty McDermott.
What are we gonna do this halo for?
I'm surprised a real-life product is actually in a FARC series race.
There's always an unless it's funny loophole, and the Navage imagery falls under that loophole.
Yeah,
Got
this
it.
was.
And there's
I
also
was-
there's also the walls of the track.
Well, I meant on the cars, but yeah.
I was gonna say, like, the Navage car was Batista's idea.
One lap to green. Cooper, we're under caution because David Bloom decided to spin on the front stretch.
Typical.
Maybe he shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Kenny Myatt was collected in that incident. They pulled the hood off the 77. He is lined up in 29th.
Was that a bot?
Okay, his car's off.
Wants to be a good back marker or not.
No, he is not. He's holding people up.
My two cars are passed. That's all that matters.
Back up front, Sean Boyd continues to lead the way. Michael McKinley holding on to second. Bob Steffens third. Daniel Sharp has gotten around Lance Thomas for the fourth spot. And we've got Rick Forrest with engine problems. What are you doing?
He's gone. Fuck. Greetings from a parking garage, so if I sound like a robot, that's my excuse.
Hello.
I'm the only one allowed to sound like a robot around here. How dare you?
And Rick Forrest is going to immediately pull that car behind the wall.
Anyways, hi Siege. Wait, what do you mean the 6th car wasn't here?
It's not here.
Oops. I told you I wanted the 6th car in this race. Oh well, we'll just make up some excuse like he ray-hauled it. And just fucked up. No big deal.
He went to the wrong Indianapolis track.
Oh,
I'd
Lance.
just say like something happened and he like DNS'd or something. It's fine.
Lance ate the wall big time.
Sorry. Also, how are the 61 doing?
61 was up into 10th. Back to 14th now.
Can I pretend that's the 6th car?
There is a 6 on it.
I mean, I know that's technically what you originally wanted anyway.
Is that logo supposed to be like referencing Smash Brothers?
That's just the finished flag, but it's like it's put over the original 66. It's supposed to be like a cheap, like we did this Wednesday before the hauler went out. So they literally just covered up, if you've seen the dark blue 66, that's literally just the logo. They just covered it up and put a finished flag on it. But circular.
Michael McKinley was in second. Here's how he lost it.
Sorry, Siege.
Snorting the anti-monkey butt powder off the 69.
But yeah, Greg, that's supposed to be like a half-assed, we did like a partial vinyl wrap around an old 66 and put a 1 on the side. Anyways, what did you say about the 44? Did the 44 also fail to qualify?
No, 44's in it.
Oh, okay. And how's the team car, the 94?
42nd.
Where he belongs. At least he's still on the track.
So Tina Anderson, after visiting the pit lane, they've gotten that car in the right direction again. She won the pole, but quickly fell back at the start.
How's the 65 doing?
65. Caitlin Tannerhill is in 20th spot, trying to fend off Noah Hart. And Alexis Rainsford.
She's competing at the TM Mazda Cup Series champion, so I don't blame her. Doing that well.
Rainsford's got some battle scars already on that 62 car. Probably from a yellow flag stack up, let's be honest. Thomas continuing to hemorrhage positions. He's back to 9th right now. Durban Sport Cars. Focusato and Perry Jones battling for position right now. That will be for the 7th spot. But we've got Mauro Adachi in the 98 getting in the way. Bob Steffens holding on to 2nd place. Michael McKinley trying to make up ground. Michael McKinley is the 2017 FARC Truck Series champion, back when that series was still alive. He's found some investment partners with Madoff Financial and Grant Carson's to get this Lowe Dollar Series program going. Having a very, very good night right now. That's Tex Gwaltney in the 2 and Samantha Spires in the 88 going a lap down. As Sean Boyd continues to pull away, coming up on the 15 of Anthony Griffith. Sean Boyd's really trying to send a message in his first start as a full-time Lowe Dollar Series driver, leading by almost 3 seconds over the 49. Yeah, Michael McKinley just took second place, as I think Bob Steffens got held up in traffic. Here comes Daniel Sharp, trying to take second for himself, as the 69 gets in the way once again. Trying to find their way around the 22 of Megan Gallagher. Ty McDermott in the picture now. Lance Thomas back in the mix. Back up to 5th. Contact with the 87.
Lance Thomas is having a fun weekend.
Oh, that's Oppo and Selmy going into the wall.
God damn it.
Let's look at that from on board the 87. Just a little love tap. Power move by the 23. Daniel Sharp's cut that lead down a little bit to 2.37 seconds as he works his way around lap number 45 of Harry Essenola. Keegan Mallory and Camden Rhodes up next on the chopping block. Sean Boyd in heavy traffic right now. Casey Ockenbraun in the 10, running in 28th, making his second start of his career. Ockenbraun is a regular competitor in the National Dirt Trucks, making his first pavement start that we know of. Ty McDermott has taken over the second spot. M&J 1-2 right now. 4.5 seconds between him and leader Sean Boyd. Daniel Sharp back to third now. Kelly Splicen up to fourth. And now MPJ making the move as Splicen gets held up in traffic. '63 has lapped everyone up to 21st. Ryan Gold in his clutches now. And he's just going to let him go around the outside. Over 1/3 of the distance complete. We've only had one caution so far. That was for David Bloom getting out of shape and going around at the front on the front stretch. Almost like how he just got out of shape right there in front of the 63. Daniel Sharp working his way around Caitlin Tannerhill, trying to get to Todd Stater next. Still running third, MPJ fourth, Kelly Splicen fifth. They're about to face some traffic. Bob Steffens sixth, Michael McKinley seventh, Vincenzo Focasato in eighth. Then it's about half straightaway back to Gabrielle Messena and Tina Anderson battling for the 9th spot. Taylor Matthews is 11th, Alicia Reyes 12th. Danica Hollifield in 13th. Alexis Rainsford up to, I think that's going to be 14th right now. Lance Thomas continues to drop positions. He's back to 15th. 16th, Noah Hart in his debut in the 3rd entry for Durban Sport Racing. Samantha Mason is 17th. 18th place, Skeeter Farnsworth carrying the flag for Power Surge America after Rip Tyler's incident with Isaac Leitner. He is 18th. 19th, Sergei Yakovsky. He is the next to be lapped by Sean Boyd. And that's everybody still on the lead lap. Daniel Sharp has taken second back from Ty McDermott. McDermott's also just lost 3rd and 4th to MPJ and Splicen. Daniel Sharp is the current points leader in the FARC Lowe Dollar Series, but he has yet to win his first race. Three wide. Michael McKinley and Ty McDermott getting a little bit close there. Hello, Snake. Welcome to the stream. Yes, he did get himself into a stack up under the first caution, and they pulled the 16 car behind the wall. Battle for second is on between Daniel Sharp and MPJ. Last week at Nelson Ledges, MPJ was hoping for her third win in a row in that race, but she got taken out in an incident with Isaac Leitner.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Lap 69. Nice. Now it's 70.
Now, Sean Boyd has dominated this race so far, but now he's come across the faster lapped traffic, which won't pull over and die so easily for him. Daniel Sharp has settled back into second place and has put some distance between him and the 86. Bob Steffens rides around fourth, 9 seconds back from the leaders, almost 10. Battle for 10th is between Gabrielle Messena, trying to hold off Taylor Matthews. Oh, that's 4 wide.
It's fine, they made it work.
Yeah, that's FARC for you. Sometimes when they should make it work, they don't. And then other times, they shouldn't make it work, but they do. Oh, Phyllis Theodore into the wall. She is running in 36th. .36th, 2 laps down. That's smoke and another yellow. 27 car is slow on the front stretch. She may have been involved. Battle for 18th place. Boils over as Sergei Yakovsky gets into the back of Mason, sends her around. Caution number 2 coming up on lap 79, just past the halfway point. I think Noah Hart is going to be our lucky dog. At the time of caution, Sean Boyd had a 9.4 second lead over Daniel Sharp, and that's gonna go bye-bye. And predictably, the leaders are in. Sean Boyd and D. Sharp, 1-2 out of the pits, just as they entered. Bob Steffens is up to third, Kelly Splice in fourth. Michaela Perry-Jones lost a few spots, but she lines up in front of her teammate, Vincenzo Focasato.
Funny Vincenzo's in this race. I could have sworn he was at the 500.
Well, the 500 is on Sunday. He's got time.
It is Sunday.
No, it's not. It's Friday. It's Carb Night. Carb Night 2021. All right, Mr. Hart, go get your lap back. So the lead lap cars in order are Sean Boyd in first, Daniel Sharp second, Bob Steffens third, fourth Kelly Splice in fifth, MPJ sixth, Vincenzo Focasato seventh, Tina Anderson, Gabrielle Messena eighth, Lance Thomas ninth, Ty McDermott rounding out the top 10, with new teammate Alexis Rainsford right behind him in 11th place. Taylor Matthews is 12th, Danica Hollifield 13th, Alicia Reyes 14th, Michael McKinley 15th, Skeeter Farnsworth will line up 16th. Wait, no, Farnsworth is lap down. Noah Hart is 16th, the last car on the lead lap. Going back to green this time. Pace car is off. We're going to get things going with, I think that's going to be 66 laps to go. Big jump from Sean Boyd. And that's a big, big gaggle of cars in the back.
Hi, Mo.
Yes, hello.
Hello, Nikki.
I was gonna say I'm not Mel, but hello, Nikki.
Ooh, for why?
Don't worry, it's David. It's David Bloom, so it's actually 6 wide. Anyways, yeah, Siege, I think I'm just going to say Griswold had an accident in the practice earlier in the morning and had to go get checked out, so we withdrew the car. Honestly, I probably should have put Insomnia in the 6, and I'm sorry I didn't get back to you soon enough. But I am going to start putting Turner and Griswold in the cars more as the season goes on. Anyways, how's the race going?
Well, we just had our second restart. Samantha Mason and Sergei Yakovsky got together to bring out the caution.
Oh, I thought you meant your game crashed again. Okay.
No. Let's see how the leaders are faring. Alright, Sean Boyd pulling away once again. He just ran his fastest lap of the race, so could be they made that car even better on that last pit stop. Pulling away from Daniel Sharp, Kelly Splicen up to 3rd now, Bob Steffens back to 4th. MPJ rounding out the top 5, Tina Anderson up to 6th. And Ty McDermott 7th, Focusato 8th, Alexis Rainsford 9th, stuck behind the 24 of Skeeter Farnsworth. Lance Thomas back up into the top 10 now. David Bloom just went either 10 or 11 laps down.
Manually or automatically?
You look at how fast that car is going and you tell me.
That speak for, did he go all 10 laps down on merit or get wrecked in the process?
I think it was merit.
Oh, yeah, because you never know with him. And lol, it's like 5 laps to the next car. Slocum.
Yeah.
Is that the 62 who I think it is? Yeah. That's a nice car. What's on the front of it?
That would be Janet Airlines on the hood, Lynx on the sides.
Okay. When did she become friends with Truman Ellison?
I don't know. Lance Thomas putting some pressure on Rainsford right now. Sean Boyd back in heavy traffic. margin between first and second has been a sort of accordion tonight, but Boyd's always able to get past the traffic before his rivals can overtake him. Ty McDermott being held up by the 74 right now. Tina Anderson going for the 5th spot. Greatly outclassing the other car from the Team Timothy shop this week, Todd Stater in the 68. He is 28th, 1 lap down.
'74 is in the 30 race, isn't she?
What was that?
74 is in the 30 race.
Yeah, 35th. Yeah, it's not been the night to be most proud of for Power Surge America, Snake. We might have a lead change here. Sean Boyd getting stuck behind the 11. Daniel Sharp less stuck behind the 2 of Tex Gwaltney. Kelly Splicen taking advantage, and she's going to move into the 2nd spot. Daniel Sharp, as I mentioned earlier, despite leading the points, he's yet to win in the FARC Lowe Dollar Series ranks. Hello, Nicholas. Welcome to the stream. We're coming up on 40 laps to go here at IRP. Nicholas, I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. And all those things being multiple restarts of this race, but we've finally gotten it going. Tex Gwaltney not getting out of the way.
Ryan Lazarus was located here at the time this race is being run, so he's got to make his sponsor proud.
Leaders are in heavy traffic once again. That is a big pack they're coming up on. And that's brought the entire top 5 together. Splicen peeking to the inside, can't make a move yet. For the lead. And Boyd's gonna take it back as he clears the 68. Well, not quite yet. I think he's going to out of turn 2. And that brings Ty McDermott into second place. Tina Anderson has stolen third. Ooh. 65. Almost goes around off the front bumper of the 66 of Keegan Mallory.
I will send you a new version of that 66 if you, like, keep poking me too. Because the numbers look like shit on it, and I never got a chance at remaking it.
No time like the present.
Yep. God, I love how dumb that 64 car looks. That's just legitimately one of my favorite things you've ever done.
Ty McDermott's trying to make it look dumb in victory lane, but he can't get past the traffic.
Sorry, Ty. I know you're gonna be racing ASCC soon.
Ty McDermott will be in the US 500 on Sunday. He will actually be joining his father Earl as he steps back into the car, driving a second entry for McDermott Motorsports. No relation.
But you know they did it for the puns. Sorry, like lighter. I know you've had that trademarked.
Snake, the 77 of Kenny Myatt is brown, sponsored by Bum and Beaver Brewery. And we got another caution.
I believe convenience is also part of that move for the McDermotts.
Also, question. ASCC East is heading to Watkins Glen still, right?
It's possible.
I was gonna say I could enter that one guy random, like, sports car club racer I entered a while back in Nelson Ledges into that race.
Why are we under yellow?
Because there was a caution, Siege.
Who is responsible?
Who did the funny? Sorry, who did the silly, I should say.
Oh, Harv Henry. Harv Henry breaks down, fuel system problems, and will come to a stop on the front stretch.
This case, I think the car did the parts of the car did the spontaneous unplanned disassembly.
Spontaneous, unplanned, silly.
Disassembly.
I like spontaneous on whatever because you can.
But he did the silly.
Spontaneous, unplanned disassembly.
BRB crying.
Sean Boyd stays on track. Ty McDermott will lead some of the takers into pit road. That includes Daniel Sharp, Tina Anderson, Kelly Splicen, Bob Steffens, MPJ, Vincenzo Focasato, Alexis Rainsford, Gabriel Messena, and Michael McKinley. There goes Taylor Matthews into the pits as well. I don't know if this is gonna pay off for Sean Boyd. Noah Hart, car 83, will receive the lucky dog once again. Yep, leaders on pit road are all taking tires. Lance Thomas, I think, has skipped the pit lane as well. So he will restart in second place. This restart will come with less than 25 laps to go. So will the Hail Mary pay off for these two? Noah Hart, on debut in the FARC Lowe Dollar Series, has quickly become very acquainted with the Lucky Dog rule as he gets his lap back for the second time tonight. What's the pit window for fuel? I think it's something like 111 laps, so everyone's good to the end. Yeah, it looks like nobody needed to take fuel that time. Last time cars took fuel was on the lap 79 caution. Yeah, they're good to the end. Unless some people royally screwed up. One lap to green, we will have 25 to go.
Sponsored by some random bank.
No.
Sponsored by this quarter I found on the ground.
Yeah.
Sean Boyd, in his first full-time start in the Lowe Dollar Series, has dominated tonight's race. He is the son of former Chicago Bear Marcus Boyd, who around the turn of the century ran a few FARC Lowe Dollar Series races himself, but he was injured at Talladega. That put a stop to his driving career, but he's always been a big fan of motor racing, and now his son is out there driving for FARC's oldest team, trying to win his first race.
Always a paddock presence, he is.
Ooh, Gwaltney cutting off Lance Thomas. I think not pitting was a big, big mistake for the 23 as Tina Anderson sweeps into the second spot.
I'm not sure if that even sounded like a good idea at the time. Seemed like it was always gonna... was always a strategy that was gonna end up in failure.
Yeah, Boyd and Thomas are on 40-lap-old tires, but Boyd's got some distance right now.
Besides, he's also been really fast already. He's been much faster all race long.
Yeah.
Bit easier for him to justify it.
Oh, we had Rich Boy had a tire go down on the left side. He's brought that car into the pits. Ooh, Anderson is catching the 63. 4 wide. Well, looked like it might have been 4 wide in the back. Rainsford and Focasato on the bottom.
A lot of experience right there.
Yeah. Bob Steffens, longtime veteran of the Lowe Dollar Series. Rainsford, 2-time Master Cup champion. Vincenzo Focasato has done a little bit of everything all around the world.
And been reasonably good at all of it.
Battle for the lead. And there goes Tina Anderson back to the point. I think she finally led her first lap of the night. She won the pole, but got swallowed up immediately.
Yeah, the Axiom car has been pretty competitive. I think what that car is going to be. That car's going to be. We're going to be seeing more of that car in the future, I believe. And if tonight
yes.
Go off of, we should be seeing a lot more of it at the pointy end of the field.
Sean Boyd finally letting his teammate go. Of course, on much fresher tires.
Yeah, it's starting to look like tires were the way to go here.
Oh, but now they get held up by the 69.
Not nice.
David Bloom trying to Hail Melon around turn 3. While like 15 laps down.
Yeah, except
okay, fine, only 14 laps down.
Yeah, except now we're asking what the bloomin' hell was he doing?
I was thinking, this is the TM Canon universe. What the hell is a Hell Melon?
And this is like 1 year before that was a thing. Oh my god, they're already in back markers.
Yeah.
Welcome to FARC.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And by back markers, I mean Rich Roy and friends. Hi, Rich.
My car has mechanical issues, okay? It's fine.
I
It's not
know,
my
I'm
fault.
messing with you, man. You're good. At least we have Anselmi. And I'm also trying to deflect the fact that the first two cars that are going to get lapped are both my characters.
Let's also talk about the fact that 23 car, whenever it's 23 or 3, has had an issue every single race minus Dover.
Tina Anderson facing a Harv Henry Racing blockade right now.
Holy lap traffic, Batman.
I've been zoned in and out. I had no clue my fucking driver was leading. Okay.
Just took the lead about a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, she won the pole, but immediately got swallowed up. So when she took the lead a few moments ago, that was her first lap's lead of the night.
Okay, good lord.
Been,
Alright.
Been relatively fast, but like has been kind of just hanging around.
I wouldn't be writing an acceptance speech just yet, because here comes that 64 car.
Yeah, 64 is coming, but 90 car is definitely putting on a hell of a show.
64 cars coming, but apparently the 90 swallows. According to Seed. Wait, Packer, have you actually seen that 64 car yet? Because it's the most glorious car Siege has ever made.
Oh, there's David Bloom again.
Seen glimpses of it. Oh, this is about to get dicey.
Yeah, it's been dicey all night with this traffic.
Yep, that's short track racing though.
Especially in a series that is
You gotta deal with it.
Kind of got the FARC, I mean the ARCA
Here comes the 7 car as well, so we got a three-way battle for the lead.
And the 93.
Deal with the traffic.
Exactly, because I mean, there's, like I said, this has got the ARCA level of talent and money spread out, and so you
Don't
gotta...
matter. It's short track racing, doesn't matter what level it is, you gotta deal with it.
Might be a little more egregious in this series, because in FARC, if you have a car, you show up, pass tech, qualify for the race, you can race, no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Are we sure some of these back markers even pass tech?
Oh,
You can ask Ty
McDermott to the lead. McDermott to the lead around the outside.
Ostrossi Mobile. I love that car so much.
FARC would be the series to have a neti pot sponsoring a race car.
Here comes that 7
Ooh.
outside.
Well, Tina Anderson has wrapped up her lengthy conversation with the 30.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like if I was in that situation, I would have done the same thing to the 30.
I mean, Gleason's giving space. Same time that not a whole lot of places he can really go other than disappear.
6 laps to go. Ty McDermott now leads. Daniel Sharp up to second.
I told you how much I adore that 74 car you made. The like stitched up bits with the not a sock puppet. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Human puppet?
Sure. I mean, I keep thinking fucking monkey.
The 64 car just went high, wide, and handsome around a couple lap cars.
Yeah.
David Bloom moment. Oh God, here's the David Bloom
Our
doppelganger
voices are
up there.
coming over your mic when you talk.
Yeah.
Ty McDermott trying to grab M&J's first victory since 2019 at Sayre Speedway when Tyler Faber brought it home for them. He's got 4 more laps to do it.
Also, Trek, did I do like a lot. If you want, just send the 2 trucks I sent you last season out, because I don't know if I have time to paint anything up. I do like a lot of the trucks you've made, though. There's definite, improvement from last year's showing. Really.
So, I could just add the same from last year?
Yeah, because I don't know if I'm going to have time to do any trucks in the next month or 2, so... Oh, look, there's the David Bloom doppelganger car.
Oh, is the caution out? Yes, caution is out.
Oh boy.
Is this it though?
May I want to hit the pause button real quick?
Oh, no, we see who it is. It's David Bloom.
So, what's the FARC rule on this? Is it green-white checkered or?
Yep, this race ain't over. Sean Boyd sends David Bloom into the wall off of turn 2.
Wow.
Oh no! I wonder if he got the. Oh, that's the last thing his teammate needs. Oh no! That's
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna be an awkward meeting on Monday.
Yeah.
Well, if Ty McDermott hangs on to it, then it's all good.
Yeah. It'll just be a little less awkward.
That's gonna take David Bloom out of the race. I just saw his car disappear.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame. Do cars get do the cars in the leaders stay in between the leaders?
Debating what to do. I might just wave them around.
That's what I do for my league, if much of that helps. Or
There are 14 cars on the lead lap. Danica Hollifield is the lucky dog. Tina Anderson also lost third to Vincenzo Focasato. No, Charlie, no, that isn't right at all.
What you do?
Waving them all around.
Oh.
Charlie, this isn't the ASCC. We don't do that wave around bullshit here.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, but we only do one car. Now you made me do this dumb accent again.
Yeah, officials are like, fuck it, you all get back on the lead lap.
Yeah, we're just gonna imitate ASCC. Lol, waving.
Harv Henry, please behave.
Harv Henry, give me more ribs. Insert picture of Mike Harmon eating ribs in the car from that a few years ago.
He actually did that?
There was like a picture of him eating ribs in a car after practice or something. It wasn't like what you're thinking. Like he didn't eat it, and very plausible to think that, but no. Oh God, yes, please at 44. This is going to be 175 laps if you're not careful. There we go. Could you not have EOLL'd them?
I think you can maybe increase the speed of this by just hitting the pause button, typing the wave command in, unpausing, and then hitting it again. But I don't know. No, it isn't like the pause button on the keyboard, but unless you may not have one.
I do. Alright, Oppo and Selmy is the last wave around. Then we have Danica Hollifield, the lucky dog, at the back of the lead lap cars. And we're about to get back to green.
Wait, no, never mind. I thought you were going to EOLL the 25, but that would put her behind the wave around cars. That was actually shockingly pretty clean, and outside of a little bit of the 44, nothing happened.
We got all the wave rounds done in time for one to go.
I am still very depressed that David Bloom was not in this race. He could have gotten another lap down on this green-white checkered.
Yeah, only 4 casualties, though, in a 46-car race. That's pretty good.
3 casualties and David Bloom doesn't count.
Hey, Cooper, what does Alexis Rainsford think about these gimmicks?
Too many fucking caution laps.
Well, it's almost over. Ty McDermott has 2 laps to get M&J Racing back into victory lead, but he's got to fend off challenges from Daniel Sharp, Vincenzo Focusato, Tina Anderson, and company. Oh, that might not have been a great start.
We'll see.
Did he Patty award it?
Oh no! These cars are pitting!
Oh no!
Daniel Sharp taking the lead.
They all ran out of fuel.
Oh no!
Well then.
Yeah, they're all taking fuel.
The 62 is going to be third.
And Daniel Sharp rounds the final corner and takes his first checkered flag in the FARC Lowe Dollar Series.
Well.
So in other words,
McKinley got
M&J's
fourth. McKinley's not had the best. If memory serves me rightly, McKinley's not had the best year.
No, he hasn't had the best career after the Truck Series championship.
He's gonna come up and steal fourth.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
M&J's team meeting is gonna be fun.
This sums up this entire final sequence.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Oh no.
They all ran out of fuel.
Guys that, like, yeah, Bouchard just gets randomly waved around, gets 6th.
Shenanigans shits galore.
All right, your top 10 finishers are Daniel Sharp, Kelly Splicen, Alexis Rainsford, Michael McKinley, Gabriel Messena rounds out the top 5. Daniel Bouchard got the wave around on the last caution, or was one of the many, many lapped cars to get waved around in order to bring the leaders together. That got him back on the lead lap. He steals 6th place. Alicia Reyes, same situation as the 97, comes home 7th. Taylor Matthews in 8th. Skeeter Farnsworth, 9th, first car off the lead lap. And Vincenzo Focusato, the first car across the line that ran out of fuel. Ty McDermott finishes all the way back in 18th place. And Sean Boyd, yeah, Anderson, pole sitter, led a few laps late, comes home 11th. Sean Boyd, who brought out the last caution and set up this whole mess, rallies back to 14th.
Siege, you saved the results this time, right?
Yes, I did. It is official.
Okay.
Wait, no, it's not official yet. We got to do Room of Doom.
Well,
it's more official than
finish.
Cody Gleason.
Way back.
Yeah, way back in 39th spot, 5 laps down.
Rich Roy beat FARC regular John Burr, and Selmy beat a lot of FARC regulars. I think it was a good day.
Yeah, not bad for a ride that was spur of the moment. Both rides of yours were spur of the moment.
I would imagine that the officials booth is probably going to be pretty busy at the moment because I would imagine there's going to be a lot of pissed off drivers after this one.
For letting that run as long as it did, absolutely.
I can imagine, at least with the 23 cars, that Thomas put it in the show. Roy was for some reason on standby. Hey, we have his backup card. Do you want to rewrap it and just throw it on track? That's
and by
conversation with the Good.
And by rewrapping it, you mean ripping off the 2?
Yeah.
Yep. Daniel Sharp wins. He's gonna pad his points lead for sure. Great points day for Kelly Splicen as well. I can't imagine that a whole lot of people are happy with Sean Boyd right now. Daniel Sharp is not one of them.
There's a lot of people that are not going to be happy with.
Well, that was an ordeal to get that race started, but we got through it fairly quickly. Don't go away. Room of Doom is up next. So what'd you all think of that race? I think it was a bit cleaner than we've usually had in this series.
I wasn't really watching, but better than the Indy 500 today.
Infinitely more memeier.
At least the way it ended.
I know I definitely have some editing to do. That took a while to get going. All right, folks. We're ready to go. What time is it?
Tool time!
Wait.
No die, not yet. All right. First in the tech line, we have our 10th place finisher, Vincenzo Focusato. The highest finishing of the Durban Sport racing cars, but they all brought home top 15 finishes. Let's see how Focusato fares. Focusato rolls an 8. He is safe. Skeeter Farnsworth up next in the tech line. Farnsworth is safe. Taylor Matthews, P8, is up next. Taylor Matthews passes tech. Alicia Reyes finishing 7th. for Lynx Racing is up next. And car 11 passes tech. Daniel Bouchard, P6, is up next. And that's another pass. Room of Doom has been kind so far. But now we move to the D10.
Insert diabolical laughter.
Gabriel Messena, 5th place finisher, is up next. And that is a 2 on the die. Messena is safe. Michael McKinley, our 4th place finisher, is up next. Ooh, I saw that one peeking there, but it is a 0. McKinley is safe. Alexis Rainsford, P3 in her first FARC race in 15 years, is up next. Wait, no, this is 2021. It's 13 years.
Yeah.
And Rainsford is safe.
I thought it was only like 10 years since she last ran. Didn't she try one of the...
It was one of the endurance races, and that was the last one. That was the last endurance.
I miss Dwyer.
Kelly Splicen, our 2nd place finisher, is up next.
It does not miss you because it does not have feelings.
And Splicen is safe.
We have Mike for the Dwyer races.
Land does not have feelings for you.
I sure as hell hope not.
Yeah,
Not a big fan of it. Not a big fan of David Lund. I don't think anyone here is.
We love David Bloom here. Shut up.
Daniel Sharp, our clutch winner, is up next. And Daniel Sharp passes tech. He is officially a first-time FARC Lowe Dollar Series winner.
This is his first win?
Yes, it is.
Quick question.
Yeah, unless you count that one race that Siege had to scrap because he forgot to save the replay.
That was just a collective dream.
So yeah, when Mike comes on later tonight, no one tell him. Or tell him, I don't care.
I like this idea.
Well, that sure was an interesting end to the warm-up act for tomorrow's US 500 for the ASCC All-American Series up in Michigan. I think we've learned a lot today. I'm Charlie Gearhart. Thank you all for a farking good time. To the off-color commentators and the chatters in the YouTube stream. Thank you all for joining me. Yes?
Remember what we say, don't get eliminated! Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, hardly anybody got eliminated from tonight's race. It was a pretty clean affair. But thank you all for joining me. You all have a good night.